when people look back, people in this room and your children and your grandchildren and others who may join the disability community, they're going to look back upon the passage of the ADA as one of George Bush's brightest achievements. And for that, I'm very proud of President Bush, and very proud of the people who supported him on his staff and in the Justice Department and everywhere we turned in the civil rights community, Ralph, because this was important civil rights legislation. And as Tony's indicated, and maybe others have, there are 43 million out there, and they're fairly important to America. They're fairly important to everybody in America. And I've had the same complaints from some of my business people about the ADA and these unduly burdensome restrictions we're placing on some. And we may have to address some of those areas if we really get serious. But many of you here have heard me talk about our state motto in Kansas, to the stars through difficulties. And no doubt about it, many men and women with disabilities are going to reach the stars because of the leadership of President George Bush with reference to the American Disabilities Act. And I'll never forget that day in July when, as far as the eye could see, we had people in the disability community at the White House there for the signing ceremony. Many who never had the experience before, and many who may never have that experience again. But we're there because of President Bush's deep feeling that we had to do something. It was time to do something when it came to this particular law. So it seems to me that it's very important that we're all here today. It's also, I think some may know, that President Bush has sort of led the effort to appoint people with disabilities in his administration. And I think that's very important. Just as Tony says, they're showing up now with lead roles in movies in wheelchairs. They're showing up in ads for all the right reasons, not the wrong reasons, but the right reasons. Because they're Americans, because they're consumers, because they're other people looking for role models, and all this is a big plus for America. And whether it's Evan Kemp or Justin Dart or Sandy Perino, Debbie McFadden, I can name dozens and dozens and dozens. But I want to introduce a friend of mine from Kansas today to this audience, who's one of the President's newest appointments, and who happens to be a personal friend of mine. In October, President Bush appointed Kevin Saunders of Kansas to serve as the first person with a disability on the President's Council on Physical Fitness. Paralyzed from the chest down more than a decade ago in a grain elevator explosion in Downs, Kansas, Kevin has overcome adversity to become the best all-around wheelchair athlete in the world, representing America in the Paralympics and in the Pan American Games. Kevin was in Washington this week for his first meeting as a member of the President's Council on Physical Fitness. And I invited him here today as a special guest so you could all get a chance to meet this inspiring young man. There's a lot of inspiring stories all over this room. But this is one that I'm very proud of, and happen to know the family, know his parents, know what good people they are. So Kevin, could you raise your hand back there so we could all see Kevin Saunders? When Kevin competes in competitions, the symbol of success is the gold medal. And he's done it time after time after time. And I happen to think it's very fitting that beginning today, the symbol of success for those who seek to empower people with disabilities will be called the George Bush Medal. So, Mr. President, wherever you are, if you're in the room or coming to the room or wherever, I salute you. I thank you for all the disabled community. Democrats, Republicans, independents, whatever, we salute you for what you've done for America and what you've done for us. Thank you.